Hi, this is Graham from anythingbutipod.com. Here I'd like to show you the brand new iriver SPINN. This player first debuted back at CES 2008. It hit the Korean market a few months ago, and now finally in October of 2008 it started selling in the US market. Now this is a 4 and 8 gigabyte flash bass player, selling for $250 and $300 or $290, almost $300 respectively. It is kind of pricey, but that's kind of how iriver has always been. They've gone after the premium market, either using better materials, better design, just a higher end player normally. But this time they did do a nice job. I know I was concerned with a lot of their previous players. For instance, the E100, not such a great player. Cheap build quality, really bad screen, sluggish UI. Just they didn't do a real nice job on it. And the sound quality was really bad on that as well. But this casing is all metal, all aluminum, as well as the spinning wheel up here. The back, however, is plastic, pretty durable. Hasn't been scratched up or anything. I've been abusing it a little bit. Touch screen. And see, here's the top of the player with the microphone, back button, and hold switch. On the bottom of the player is this is the USB cable that plugs in there. It's a not so common flat type of USB plug, so might as well be proprietary. Here's your headphone jack, plugs right in the bottom there. On the side you have dedicated volume buttons and the power button. The wheel here will scroll through your navigation menus, and then this also depresses, clicks for to select menu items. And then on the top here you have the back button, which will go back in your menus. The neat thing about this player is it has haptic feedback, so it'll vibrate when you hit different parts of the UI. Like for instance, when you hit the end of a menu, it will vibrate and let you know you passed the end of the menu. Likewise, if you come back from the beginning to the end, it'll vibrate. And if you hit, for instance, if you go the whole way back, it'll vibrate when you hit the home screen, so you know you hit the home screen if you weren't, for instance, looking at it. Now, like I said, it also is touchscreen, so you can tap, and it's got the haptic feedback there as well. Now, if you also notice that the touch doesn't really track movement of your fingers. It's basically just straightforward tap and execute kind of menu button. So it can't be strictly touch. You still need to rely on the wheel here. Get into the different menus. The neat thing I do like about this UI and it actually works a lot better. Actually feels a bit more comfortable if you change the screen orientation. Where was that being display? Go to portrait, and now you're in portrait mode. So you can pretty much use it one-handed then, because you have your back button there, easily reached by your one hand, and then you can just flip through. And let's see, it's more comfortable there for me. So your back button's right there, or right there, so you can keep hitting back. And then you have menu to work there. Click into things, or even go back into there to show you some of the playlists. So in album mode you see album art if you have it on there. And then this is the now playing screen. You can change that back. There we go. So that would be the now playing screen. Now the UC there, you can change the basic UI and how it looks and where things are positioned. If you know some Flashlight, Adobe Flashlight, there are different UCIs you can drop in here and change the way this layout looks. For instance, get bigger album art and position these differently. And be able to find those around the forum and such. Here's how it has one on-the-go playlist, and that's this little icon here. And what you do is you take it and you drag it over, and it's already in the quick list, but it's dragging the one in there. And it's in the quick list. So now you can go into playlists. There's your quick list. It's the one I just dragged in. And there's a little trash can here. You can also take these out and delete it. And removes it from your quick list. Unfortunately, you can't rearrange the order. And that's basic overview of the iriver SPINN. Just want to show you a little bit of the UI and such. For the full write-up, written review, lots of pictures, please check out anythingbutipod.com. Click on reviews. You can find it there. Or click on iriver. And thanks for listening, watching. Bye-bye.